What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes. And today, we are on another account tune-up, this time on iOS. That's why the color looks a little off. My setup, it's a little janky. But we got Krusader here. We have a pretty decent mid-game account going so far, but there's a lot of decisions to be made. One, of course, the big one is on everybody's mind is, do we build a Sherlock here? Got one copy in the bag. But of course, you gotta remember, we have 700 relics. And we have the Profit Orb event coming up. And he has been saving to do a quad loop like a champ. Honestly, that's probably a really smart idea. The question is, do you build the Sherlock from scratch or do you swap the Sigmund out? And that is really dependent on what you want to do with this Delacium. So, an E2 Delacium is not going to do much for you. Honestly, 2 10-star Delaciums would be better overall. I don't know if you have extra copies, though. But you also run into another issue. You have one more. So you don't have enough for 2 10-stars. But here's the problem. Without an Ithaca, Delacium's not that god-tier hero. With Sigmund, he can be decent. He can be a decent hero because Sigmund's burn is pretty significant. But honestly, I don't know about you guys in chat. Let me know. We're on the live stream, by the way, guys. You know, a lot of this stuff is from YouTube or from the Twitch live stream. Delacium just doesn't feel like it has a spot in this lineup. I would almost rather straight up swap the Sigmund out for a Sherlock and finally push Sealand 20 and Fortress. So as it is, your Fortress should be able to do pretty good. Do you have a nail? Yes, you do. Let's see if we can push your Sealand at all. Let's check it out. Let's see your heroes. Do we have any 6-star gear? Yes, Belrain. I'm stealing your Belrain gear, Krusader. So make sure we go back and swap. Yes, we're gonna swap this guy out. We're gonna swap this guy out and this guy out. Good stone. Good setup. I like that. We got the Sigmund, who's going to be pure beefy tank mode right here. So we'll just put like some damage reduce on. That looks good as well. Emily's energy, that's fine. Energy, that's fine. Ormus with shielding. Just throw another energy on, why not? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we only have one Valentino. And probably the thing really holding this account back is going to be only one Valentino. I'm just gonna buy one attempt, I think. Let me check your gems. Okay, buying one attempt just to show setup and things like that for you. So we're only gonna use those gems right there. So the way we're gonna set this up, actually, that with the Phoenix. You got a lot of energy, which is a huge help with the Emily's. Of course, the Ormus is kind of not useful here, but we don't really have a substitute at the moment. Of course, build up another Emily is going to be your next best thing. Get another 9-star Emily. But this should do pretty good right here. The first Emily gets an active and should drop below 50%. Ooh, no, she gets one shot. But at least the Sigmund's here to tank some attacks to hopefully get some more stuns. We need Penny to crit. She's not critting. Absolutely not critting, and that is the biggest difference. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. I swear that's the only one more I'm gonna do though. The only one. There's a crit. Okay, that's good. That's good. This is looking decent. 2 big crits. Okay. Sigmund's still tanking some hits for us. Come on, Penny. Come on, Penny. Oh, she didn't crit. This is what we hate about Penny. She doesn't crit ever. All right, Krusader. I'm not going to burn your gems because you don't have many. I don't want to do that. But I would find a substitute for the Ormus. Probably, I mean, you almost have the food for it. Start building up another Emily. And Emily is going to be kind of your best option here. Ormus is just straight up food on your account. But you want to be 100% honest. If you just swap out the Sigmund with Sherlock copies next week after you do Profit Orbs, you should get 20 done. Like, you really should. It's going to be a very good setup. The oddball out then after you do that, though, is the Delacium. There's not much purpose on this account for that Delacium. There really isn't. And that's going to be the trouble pick right here. Is that Delacium. You won't have the soul stones because honestly, you have 5 soul symbols. Sorry, not soul stones, soul symbols. Soul symbols are going to be for the swap. That'll get you Sealand 20 done, so that'll be pretty good right there. Yeah, I mean that Das Moog is kind of a big mistake. The dark. Yeah. Honestly, that Das Moog is probably going to have to be brought to 10 star at some point and then just swap it out with some other Dark Heroes copies. Simple as that. Shadow, the Horus is kind of overkill at this point. You already have Garuda and Penny. You don't need a Horus whatsoever. Could it be food? Maybe. Maybe. You don't need them for Sealand. You're already pretty much good to go. We're good to go. And then, of course, those Emilys will be food once you get the Sherlock. So you'll have 2 Emilys and an Ormus to feed off. You got that scary food. I love it, man. I love it. Really, there's no heroes in Abyss I would want to build right now besides the new Ignis hero. But you're not gonna be using scrolls for it. Yeah, I mean, nothing really great going on there. I guess the next project would be Carry. Carry would be your next go-to. You have no copies. So I think what the plan should be is do 4 loops, do 4 Prophet Orb loops next week in Fortress. Once you do the Fortress, you'll get 4 guaranteed copies of Sherlock. Then use your branches, or not your branches. Well, actually, yeah, use your branches and try to get Sherlock copies, and then also use your relics to make up the difference on extra Sherlock copies you need. After you do that, I would use my relics to go for carry copies. And most likely, what I would do is down the road, I would consider regressing Delacium and prioritizing the carry next. After the Sherlock, the carry is going to be the next best thing, I think. I think that is going to be my opinions right there. Aspen Dungeon, I mean, it is what it is when it comes to Aspen Dungeon. It's all about the roll of the dice. But if you get a Sherlock, you're going to be in a really good spot. As far as artifacts go, though, Gus's Magic Ball. You're going to have to try to get your hands on a Rui Scepter because that's really important. Cat behind you? No, that is the Husky Mika girl. Everybody say hi to the Mika girl. She's on YouTube. Hi, Mika. But yeah, so hopefully that gives you some guidance on where to go on this. Of course, just hit me up. We'll even do your Prophet Orbs next week if you want to. But yeah, the big thing that's going to hold this account back is not having soul symbols. So then you're going to have to wait until the next time you do a heroic summoning event to potentially regress the Delacium. I guess you could build Delacium, but he doesn't have synergy at all with this team. There's very few debuffs, and especially once you swap the Sigmund out for a Sherlock, Delacium is going to be a hard one. So definitely look out for the next Rui Scepter because you want a Rui Scepter on this account. Definitely. So hopefully that helps you out, man. If you need more assistance, hit me up on Discord. You know we're always there. I'll see you guys next time.